Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Ooh, I. Oh, jeez. I think I messed up some of my mic things at the present moment. My filters might be a bit too heavy on the one side. So let's see how that works. I'm gonna probably try and adjust a few things. And hopefully that doesn't kill everyone again. Alright, so let's try that again. Oh, wait. I reckon my compressor is slightly too high and I'm too high on it. Let's bring it down a little bit so that I don't scream in your ears. Um, but to everyone out there, welcome. We're back in the mix again. Tuesday night, LNR, old school sim racing. We did give this a bash last week, so for anyone that was on the stream, um, yeah, it went all good up until I guess up until the point the server crashed, and that was not ideal for anyone at any given state. So what the guys have done this week is we've rerun the segments again, hoping that everything works according to plan. Now the boys are currently in their qualifying session. So, sorry, in their free practice session, everyone's going to go and jump into the pits so that they can kick off
Green
the
light. Go, go, go.
actual qualifying session. It is a 10-minute qualifying time, old school cars. There's nothing new here. So, anyone that actually wanted to see the BMW M4s or the new Porsches or the Lambos on track, that's not going to happen. We have gone up old school fully. So, for the life of us, we want to bring back some of the oldies. The boys that did enjoy driving the BMW M6, the old Bentleys, the Jaguars, and of course the Mercedes, back into the Lexus boys. We've got a couple of old Aston Martins here, so I'm fairly certain a few boys will want to hear that grunt. Um, but again, I do recall we had a Lamborghini last week. This week we don't at all. We still got 20 drivers that is participating. So again, a good fun season if you really just want to jump into something a bit laid back. Um, we're gonna take it quite easy this time around. Of course, we will. I guess we will probably scrutinize the driving standards of everyone. This is Monza though, so we're kind of expecting that we will have a bit of chaos in turn one, turn two, then probably at the next chicane. I'm hoping once we get past the les one, les two, and the Ascaris, we will have a bit of a spreaded field. Now we all know a 2 second deficit or 2 second delta on Monza is probably almost as good as a 10-second um, disadvantage in the Silverstone race. So everything here from a millisecond point of view is key. Qualifying race, and you gotta keep it on point lap by lap. I mean, some say it looks like the easiest track in the world, but I don't know how individuals do it. They keep putting great lap times constantly, and to do that on this track requires full focus and, of course, full endurance. So, on chat, who do I have with me? Um, Again, I'm probably just going to go and filter a few things here and there. Just let me know if my voice is a bit horrible. I'm trying to play around with a bit of filters here and there just to soften it a bit. Um, I'm not so sure if it's going to work that much. So Kieran on chat going, let's go PWSR. No, I have to admit, it's been a while since I've seen a PWSR livery. It has always been my favorite since they've started racing at Logistical Nightmare. And of course, lo and behold, Alan Patterson will never fail to cease to amaze me. I mean, he's got his BMW M6. I do recall that he was a big fan favorite of that car when it was in good form. He's got it back in his hands again, running full PWSR livery there. So for you, Kieran, the man's on point. It looks like he's doing his first qualifying lap because there's 6 minutes left on the clock. No one has actually set a time. I reckon those times are going to come in fast and quick. Bauer in with 49.8. Something tells me that that will be beaten. Bauer back in the pits. I'm going to keep a close eye to see what Patterson is doing. Seems to be a bit off his time by about a second, so he must have done something wrong. That is probably just because of that Lexus interfering his lap at Les 2. However, he does put it in the mark there, like 0.17 off power space. Immediately goes back into the pits again. Kel van der Berg in the Bentley, again, old Bentley. He's currently in fourth. So these boys are doing like one lap wonders going in and out. Very low fuel opportunities. Not a lot of boys out at the present stage. So 5 minutes of qualifying to go. Yellow flags being shown. And that's only because Landsberg has managed to collect the wall. Now, where is that? This is at Ascari. Collected the wall at Ascari. That Lexus will have damage. I do find it interesting that he just didn't do a return to pit scenario. But that's all good and well. BMW also picked up with the yellow. Thus far, we only have 6 gentlemen that has actually put up a lap time. No Bullion there in fourth. Now he's grabbed the Aston Martin there with the beautiful V12 engine. I probably just want to go and listen to that. No, that's not going to happen. Okay, back to the Jaguar in Holzhausen. Gone for a very chrome look there. Big orange Jaguar highlights. So snazzy in my humble opinion. Um, Definitely out there. So who else is on there? Alan says hi. So one lap only. Oh, is that what it is? No, that's quite interesting. See, there's all kinds of weird rules that these boys make up that I just never sit in and listen to. I should actually just for once, sit in and listen to this and figure out what is actually going on in the background. Because I seem to be always in the dark. So it's a one lap qualifying session. That is pretty darn good if it's just a one lap. So Bauer with one lap only managed to pull in a 49.8. Patterson just 0.17 off that pace. Did you even have time to get your tires warmed up? I mean, I cannot even see that happening with the new tire telemetry and deltas that's on there. Fairly interesting. So is this what I call Holzhausen's warm up lap, and then he's gonna start smashing it for his qualifying lap? Definitely looks like that's probably the case. So is Neville, and that is a brand sexy Lexus there. It's not often I actually see a Lexus with a different type of livery, and that has certainly piqued my interest. It's this matte black thing that just looks fantastic with a bit of. Is that matte black or is that just good black? No, that's just normal black. There's no matte in that black. Ooh, my eyes are deceiving me. Age is definitely getting to me. So he is representing the LNR. So Neville is in there. Greening also in there. Kyle is moving down the spot as we speak. So he's now currently in ninth. So is Shrikesoon. Oh, jeez. I I've just ruined his surname. Landsberg in sixth, Duplessis in five, Skitter fourth, Paul Fenter in third. Where is Greening going to pull her up? Greening goes fourth now. That's a good qualifying session by him. Managed to boot out Skitter. Holzhausen, on the other hand, is here at the back end, still heading into the other corner. Naval going off there. Who's that? That's no Smith. He's out of his lap. Sebastian, he looks quick. Getting out into the final corner. What does he put out? Oh, 149.235 out the box. The Lexus puts it in pole position. Boots out Musa. What are we? No, that's changed. Musa is up there into second. So, Serodio. Serodio in a BMW. Bauer, BMW. So, BMW seems to be the top end of the track. Holzhausen in his Jaguar heading into the final corner. Final few seconds. So, some have not managed to pull off a lap. If you only have one lap to pull it off, you definitely need to one make sure you can at least a good banker. No track limits. Oh, that's cutting it close for Holzhausen. Gonna go for his final lap. That is Val there bringing it home. Ryan Barrington Smith also pulling it out on the final lap. So these boys are doing it in the final seconds of the laps. They have a 1 minute 45 seconds to pull this off. That's cutting it close based on server conditions and track limitations. Nope. Jane Neville is pulling it off. He definitely did not make it. Holzhausen is there, so there's still two on track. That's going to be hard to beat considering current times we have on track. Sebastian hitting it with a 49 so far. Musa 49.5. So Ridio, oh, the rodeo. I am forever. If anyone can tell me his name, then let me know. The rodeo. Northern Ireland has ruined. That's kind of what it is. Northern Ireland has ruined. Then we have Bauer, Patterson, Fenter, Greening, Skitter, Duplessis, Landsberg, Farmer, Bullion, Van der Berg, Frickesoen, Holzhausen, and then a few other boys still not there. So this is Holzhausen coming in. He has 35 seconds to cross the start finish line in order to set a time. Where will he finish up? Cleans it up to fifth place. Ryan Barrington Smith, last man on the grid. Clinches third. Clinches third. So, this is where we stand. Pole position. G. Sebastian in a Lexus, car number 10, followed by Musa, car number 6 in a BMW. Turn to Garrett to give you guys some timetables here. Ryan Barrington Smith in his Aston Martin 12, third. Serodio, car number 2, loves the number though, BMW, in fourth. Bauer in fifth. Holzhausen in sixth. So again, top 6, very close to one another. Then we're going to go into the 150s, which is Alan Patterson in seventh. Paul Fenter, Neil Greening, and then Scutter, of course, Duplessis, Landsberg. So close up match there. What did I tell you? Anything within a 2-second gap will probably feel like you are 10 seconds away from the grid itself. But top 12 at the present moment within probably just 2 seconds of each other. That is a close race. It's an any man's game. Anyone can win. Then of course we have Farmer, Bullion, Panneberg, Soon, and then boys that did not do a lap, which is Neville, Smith, Young, and then of course Beekers. So this is going to be quite interesting. Formation short, everyone goes full. I'm gonna click drive. See if we can get a bit of a helicam session here by the boys. So of course we now have a bit of a time waiting period in between qualifying and race, purely because we have learned that upon the last session when we created the servers, we didn't set a time whereby cars needed to take a little bit of a break after qualifying to be then pushed into the server group. Now, no fairness, this looks like a short grid stop because they are on the other end of the grid itself. I'm just gonna go and blame this on the server creator because he's the man that does everything, and I reckon they're gonna have a beefy word with him once this is finished. Because clearly he has not set it up properly. I would go in the manner that they would normally. So there's a couple of admin work that needs to be done for the rest of the remainder of the track. I will go and do while we sit and wait here for 30 odd seconds before, um, as I would say, the short formation
30 seconds.
will start. From grid point of view, this is where it stands. Lovely bunch of cars.
20 seconds.
It's good to see a good mix. We've got Lexus, we've got BMW, we've got an A Mercedes that I saw. We've got some Aston Martins here, we've got a
10
Jaguar.
seconds.
And of course a nice set of BMWs there. Again, the old M6. I used to be a fan favorite of the M6. I wasn't very quick in them though because I just couldn't get the whole spiel about being quick. Which is probably why I end up doing what I used to do and drive Aston Martin original or the Porsche itself. So boys are going to set up in a not a short formation. That I can assure you. This is not a long formation. This is short formation. They're going to go side by side from this point on, and the race will start. So plenty of things to be discussed. Short formation grid start. Turn one is where it's going to happen. I actually need to go and just set
Green light. Go,
incident
go, go.
location. Again, we are going to track it just for the sake of it. These boys are off on their mark. Lexus caught sleeping in the books. BMW curved all the way across the road just to make sure that he covers it. Now, who was that? That looked to me like Musa. Musa, being the clever man, goes past the Lexus, cuts off the Lexus, stops the Aston Martin in its track, and then moves away ahead of the pack. Now, I don't know what Sebastian did, but he was sleeping at the start of the race, lost 2 positions. He is now under severe pressure there by Bauer. Bauer goes on the outside. Musa is all good and well there. No position lost. Bauer goes deep. He loses a bit of traction there. That puts him under severe pressure. Now he's got both Soridio, Paul Fenter, Alan Patterson, and Scritter behind him. I think it's just because he gave a slight bit of opening for Sebastian to go. That placed him in a very, very difficult position. As they head into the Scari, top 3 hasn't changed, although the rear end might change. Ooh, that looked like a little tag in between the two BMWs that will let Paul Venter go through along with Alan Patterson, who's always been Mr. Consistency. And then we've got a Lexus, a Jag, a Aston Martin running in the rear end. I don't think these tires are very warmed up at the moment, so it's going to take about a lap or two for them to actually get up to speed. This is going to get interesting. It's going to go on the wing of this man. Can't see much interior as he takes the inside. Alan goes out wide. Paul stays inside line. He might be able to catch up to the boy, but whoever gets inside line, anyone gets the best line. It's all about how you use that foreign exit and then capitalize on the next corner. This is where Monza gets very, very difficult. Probably the easiest track to drive in itself, but from a passing ability, that makes it so hard. You have to capitalize on mistakes, and mistakes is what's going to bring the boys forward. Top three boys heading off. Ooh, Paul Venter getting very slippery there as I was just about to head away. That is going to place Alan Patterson closer to him. Back to the track. The Val there. He's being hunted down by a Bentley, a Lexus, and a Mercedes. And he can break away a little bit from his back. Of course, we have Landsberg here. He's being hunted down by Rodeo. Did start in third place. So Rodeo is not having the best of time in a race condition. Another Lexus off the track. Scotty takes and punishes him. 3 wide to the final corner. Lexus goes deep. Aston Martin goes in. Lexus loses it. That was a bit wild. Daring though. Tried to outbrake the 2 cars ahead of him. Didn't manage to do so. Opened the door up for the Mercedes. And of course the other Lexus. Those boys are doing phenomenally well. Musa on the other end. These are the top 3 at the present moment. I love the start of the race. I have absolutely no idea how that BMW got the jump on that Lexus. I still believe that Sebastian was sleeping at the start of the grid. When that green light went off, this boy just put the foot down, planted it, ran across the track, cut him off, and slow down Ryan Berrington-Smith so that he can take that first place position at the corner. So, smart move, cheeky, what? Phenomenal. I have no words to express how that went. Hannes van den Sun going away. Enjoy the racing, missing it out. He is in Cape Town. I hope you have good weather in Cape Town. I saw someone that is saying that it is freezing in Port Elizabeth. So that would be quite interesting. What is classed as freezing in Port Elizabeth. Gotta admit, here by us in the Northern Hemisphere, we definitely feel a breeze or a hint of coldness has come across the Northern Island. So last week was excessively hot, very humid. This week, there's a pinch of cold in the air, that's for sure. But that's nice, welcome. I think we're ready for the winter and stuff. Darren's still going, go PWSR. I reckon there's only one PWSR driver on here. I normally bring him up because I know Alan Patterson is the man that generally represents PWSR boys. It's been a while since I've seen PWSR drive anymore, so what's up with that? Boys taking a break, stepped away from international racing, just a bit of doing something different on different perspectives. No, I'm generally curious. I mean, GWSR is a well-known name in the sim racing community. So, well, to me that one. So I've grown up with them. Back at the grid though, let's see. Landsberg, oh, I've mentioned him. He's got now William behind him. Now, unfortunately, now this is not normally a place I would see Dale. Again, cars that everyone is driving is not their normal circuit. Everyone's going to be a bit out of touch with their general pace, normal circuit. Oh, unless it's one of those I'm arriving and driving slow. Vehicles on the other hand, yeah, another victim of Ascari. And Ascari will eat you alive if you just get those corners wrong. Sure. So everyone on the grid at this stage, apart from top three, are really slowly spreading about. Well, on the other end, yeah, got a hefty battle on there with Kale van der Vaart. From recollection, I think Kale van der Vaart drives Peace Motorsport boys in normal circumstances, and joining in for a fun race here is quite good there. There we go. Yeah, Kale van der Vaart, black, grey, and red. That is the colours of Peace Motorsport. I reckon there's a little short there, but got colours close to what I'm used to seeing. Is of course being chased down by pretty soon. And then there's a straight one. The rodeo, fastest man on the track. He's managed a 149.880 lap. That is phenomenal pace today. So it's very, very close to that. Like these boys in front are still battling it out for some other good reason. That BMW just has the ultimate pace, moving away from Aston Martin. As you can see over there, heading into the first corner. From recollection, before that, BMW did not have the best brakes. But calm and collected. Still manageable. And right where you see past 74 behind him. Bastian is not far away from him either, so while battling it out. Silence here. Camera angles there coming out of lane 1 and 2. Head off Ryan Beck Smith. See what they do when we get into Scary. BMW goes on point. Aston goes slightly deep. As much as we can from a pace point of view. The gap between these three are pretty much on par with one another. Alan Patterson now, the man, is chasing Paul Venter. He did the fastest lap now. Paul Venter is being passed by Patterson. So that's one more position made by Alan Patterson in across the line, taking fourth place. Paul Venter probably lost. What was those lap times? So Alan Patterson smashed 150 flat, yeah, and gained about 0.8 of a second on Paul Venter on that final lap. course, this is where it's going to count. Paul brake a lot earlier now. He tried to chase for no more the defending driver. Ryan Barrington Smith on the other. Ooh, dropped the position to Musa. To Sebastian. The times counts change a bit. Just don't know what happened. 30 seconds back. Yeah, so it's like Ryan Barrington Smith lost the position. Start finish straight line. At Lexus had the legs to pass him. At all 4 podiums ongoing. Fighting to the race. Anything has changed. More battles here at the back. The rodeo and of course Kelvin Abar fighting it out wide through Ascari is probably not his choice here. Who is going to yield? No, they are both going to go and make it through. This is a wild attempt, but well executed. Will slow down Siriki soon. He is going to be under pressure now by Kelvin Abar. Van Abar very close to him from a wing perspective. Look at that as they heading to the final corner. Ooh, lost a bit of it as he exited. Probably too quick on the throttle. Places down in a matter of a couple of corners there for Siriki soon. And of course, he's going to try and regain that again. Opens up the door. Kel does not go defensive though. Shuts him down. Great respect by drivers on all levels here. Very, very committed, very keen. Not taking unnecessary chances though. Again, fantastic driving by the drivers. Good passing maneuvers here, man. Smith at the back is being hunted down by Bierkes. Very close in his proximity. These two boys fighting it out for 18th and 19th position. We have lost a driver. I do recall that there were 20 of them. Where we stand at the moment. So, gang back into Alan Patterson. Close to battle on track at the moment. There's a few of them. We've got Patterson, Paul Fenter, Torpedo, Stevenson, and of course Nel Bullion. Nel Bullion is in the mix there. He has hunted down. He has hunted down Kelvin Abar. Made a move on Kelvin Abar. Passed him. In a way, he actually did that. He's going to capitalize on another position here. Looks on the inside. Not really ready there. This not in the straight line is where he will do it. Area point. No real opening there though. And Aston Martin is struggling though to catch that Mercedes. And Mercedes got long legs down the straight though. He needs to rethink his approach because he was very close to him entering the start from the straight line and just could not catch the Mercedes. I reckon that Mercedes is running absolutely no wing at all. Ooh, drive-through penalty there for the C. Gonna hurt him because probably track cut stage. This is the biggest battle on track in the midfield by 10, 11 and 12th place. 3 drivers fighting it out. So for everyone on the stream, let me just go recap. 40 minutes of the race still left. We are doing our Logistical Nightmare Tuesday night fun series. And when we say fun series, you can instantaneously see that we are driving very, very old school cars here. There's really nothing new on the grid. So no M4s, no new Porsches, no Lamborghinis, no actual, surprisingly, no McLarens and so forth. Um, this is just going to be a good, fun 6 races to keep everyone entertained throughout the next couple of weeks. No seriousness. Championship points will, of course, be awarded for the winner. But in the end of the day, we're just doing this for a good race. I mean, why not? It's Tuesday night. Let's just do it. Now, Bullion still struggling to get past Ricky soon because he still has, excuse me, a drive-through penalty which he will have to serve. That will push him a bit further back. Musa, the man that jump-started the race. Well, it sounds horrible when you say jump-started, but he just capitalized on Sebastian at the start of the race. Managed to jump him. Sebastian finished in pole position. Musa was in second. Berrington in third. That Lexus just didn't have the legs to get off the line very good. Someone has smashed the board at Lesmo too, so that's going to daunt all the drivers because you tend to want to have that braking markers at Lesmo. And if you don't have it, that will put you off. I for one will vouch for that. The minute those boards are off, it slightly hinders you. Now there's a secondary marker that you use, which is 3 on the right hand side. You've got to kind of time it very well, and that depending on the car you drive, quite challenging. Williams just cannot do anything worth with that Mercedes. Paul Fenton, on the other hand, he was in 4th place, slowly falling backwards is what I would say in his. I'm gonna go yellow, purple Bentley. He's being hunted down by Skit at this moment. Some wild colors out there. Again, you won't miss it at all. Greeny, on the other hand, is being chased down by the rodeo. So the rodeo is making up more time as he commences. He's putting down some decent lap times at this moment. So here's a battle ongoing with a BMW and a Jaguar. I do find it quite interesting that the name King has a Jaguar. Again, King has always been the colors of the British car. But they don't actually make more racing cars because I reckon it's really a good car. I mean, especially the new Brooklyn. They are phenomenal. To the front of the grid though, there is a big battle. What has happened? Alan Patterson instantaneously picked up the pace. I am gonna go back with that. So where are we sitting at? Alan Patterson was not anywhere close to these boys. 60 seconds back to the grid. Side by side action coming up here in Ascari. Ryan Barrington-Smith takes the position though. Who loses it out as he exits Ascari. That unsettles the Lexus. And then of course we have Patterson coming through the mix. Challenging for position. He passes the Lexus, takes the Aston Martin and says, thank you, second place is mine. What a drive. What a drive. In a split second, Ascari takes 2 victories, gives it back to Patterson, Patterson now in second place, and now he is going to go and chase down the leader of the race. That has really changed drastically. And since then, he has managed to create a bit of a gap between himself and Ryan Berrington Smith. So, not that, ooh, big slide there, big slide. That will lose a bit of time for him. He is flashing light. Question is, why is he flashing light? Is there anyone in his vicinity? No. I reckon that was just a thoughtful move. He comes out of his car, he slides a bit, gets the car corrected, manages to keep the momentum moving, didn't lose a lot of time, flashing his lights again. Unless he's sitting on his rig and actually listening to me while I'm talking about him. So big ups to you, man. It's still a great drive. Absolutely great drive till now. Going back to greening and Serodia. So Serodia has managed to pass greening. Greening has lost that position. No Billion also managed to pass the Mercedes. So he's also moving forward. Now down to 18 drivers. So another individual has been lost. Mechanical failure of nose. All Fenter and Skitter. This battle is getting closer by the second. Kieran on the stream shouting big to PWSR, going P2, we coming for you, Mr. Musa. I reckon he is. Patterson's been very, very solid since the start, taking positions lap by lap, so moving forward in the right direction. Fleming, I'm sorry, but the first lap taken out. Ooh, Fleming was taken out on the first. That's what I'm missing. Mr. Fleming is not there anymore. Never say die, is what I say. The Energizer Bunny told them. I'm running dry on this end of the straight. Next time I need to get a bit more beer on for the discussion. So, as I said, Patterson's still in second. This isn't an unknown battle. I have seen these two boys fight each other throughout the years of sim racing. Alan is not a man that will give that position up that easily, so he will make Barrington Smith work for it. That BMW is like good legs. Like, it is phenomenally quick on this track. So thus far we have BMW 1, BMW 2, Aston Martin 3, of course followed by a Lexus, a Bentley, a Lexus, and then a BMW. So a bit of a mix when we go beyond second place. It's a good mix. I love seeing the old cars back on the track again. All Fender also trying to fend off Skitter. Now, by the looks of it, they are not far off that Lexus though. To just drive interior, that's an awful view. To the passenger view, there's second, third, and fourth ahead of Paul, so he managed to make up a bit of time on third place. So this might be a closer battle than what we think in the next few minutes or so. So you can see them all in one straight line. Ryan Berrington Smith cannot get close enough to that. Corsa is comfortable. He is a good 7 second pace, almost nearly 8 seconds on Delta. ahead of the boys behind him. I reckon all he wants is them to fight it out and battle it out. So if he looks at his delta where the guys behind him is, he can clearly see that they will be fighting each other, and he will just capitalize from that. Holzhausen, on the other hand, he has made up a position, so he has managed to catch up to Ko van der Berg, made a move, and was a dagger on Bentley, taken that position. Dave Young, the man I haven't really spoken about, is back in Bentley again. Um, him running in the Bentley once again. Holzhausen there. Palmer on the other hand with the Mercedes-Benz. Very black though. He's currently in 14th. Pretty soon has dropped a lot of spots. Ooh, and that looks like a damaged Mercedes-Benz. Um, Probably collected the wall at some other point. Vehicles in the pits. Go back to the front of the race again because this is kind of where the action starts. There is a moment, 27 minutes left of racing, optimum track conditions. It is excruciatingly hot on the track itself. 36 degrees C means that you're going to need a lot of popsicle, ice cubes, lollipops, whatever you can do to cool yourself down. Surprisingly, the BMW just seems to eat through this hot weather. Must be loving it in total. Still keeping the Aston Martin at bay. So does he with the Lexus. Wolfenter not really getting closer, so still have that 2 second delta deficit between Paul and Sebastian. Skitter within 1 second. Neville within 3 seconds, and then of course it's the rodeo there in 8th, followed by Greening, and then of course Nell Bullion in 10. This is what Monza does to you. As hard as you think you can work it, half a second feels like a milestone, like an absolute long mile. Here, BMW Musa sounded like he had made a slight error though. Came off that line very slowly, and I'm going to go back a few seconds. So let's see what has happened. Ooh, yeah, slight oversteer as he entered the second corner. Didn't lose a lot though, just a second of his time. Minor error for the leader. These two boys are getting very, very close to one another now. Got Paul Bentley. Close the camera angle there. Sounded like a great accident. Ah! What has happened there? That is Bastian has lost it coming out of Lesmo 2. Taking these 30 seconds. So heading into Lesmo 1, everything looks nice and dandy. Still behind in 4th. Exits. Ah, snap of the rear into the wall. Stands still, waits for the cars to pass him. That is just going to deter his race. I bet you he's going to go all the way back the pit box because for him to try and finish in that broken leg is going to be a hard challenge in total. Skitter, on the other hand, did manage to pass Paul Venter in all that shenanigans. Naval, on the other hand, has slowly caught up as well. So the top six boys really close to one another at this stage. Um, wow, beg to differ though. So even with that all shenanigans, Bennington Smith and Patterson has created about a 4 second gap between them and Skitter. So everything did slow down the last lap. Lost a bit of time. Not these two boys because it all happened behind them. Sebastian back to the pits. That's to be expected. He did have a hard hit into the wall after Lesmo 2. Skitter and Paul Venter, this is a three-way battle. And again, it's not for podium or anything, but it's with the brag. So lots of bragging rights here. I reckon the podium slots is pretty much secured. Musa first, Patterson second. I reckon it's going to be hard work for Ryan Bennington Smith to get past Patterson. Patterson is always a solid driver, but then again, 22 minutes still to go at Monza. No real weather changes at the moment. Letting them go. That so far still looks solid. These two boys here, however, on the other hand, Skitter breaking away from Venter. Venter seems to be all on his own here. Good numbers though. Naval, on the other hand, catching slowly. And of course, we've got the rodeo there in the back with the BMW greeting team in 8th. Well, Bullion is now in 9th. Again, that's always because this man has had such a big setback. He has lost so many positions all the way back to 15th place. He actually was very comfortable there in 4th place. This is going to cause him a bit of unsettlement going into the next over the next 20 minutes because once a Lesmo kills your car, you always tend to put it somewhere else. I see a yellow flag. Oh, no, what has happened? This is unbelievable. Back into the 30 minutes. Patterson also a victim of Lesmo 2. So everything looks nice and dandy going into Les 1. How's the same occurring? Like, does he go too deep? No, he actually clips the inside corner, which unsettles him. Manages to catch the car to get back on the track again. Ooh, close contact there. But Alan has now gone all the way back to 7th place. That podium position is gone. Man, Jinx. Jinx. Commentators curse. That is what everyone will say. Commentators curse. I really thought those three boys were locked in. That has changed. It is now Musa, Bennington Smith, and Scott. Anything can happen. 20 minutes and absolutely anything can happen. Can we believe it? Okay, back to green. He's being hunted down by Nel Bullion. So Aston Martin on Jaguar. Close to battle on track for this moment. race. Lots to do. Have actually, well, have to make it race. Let's just look at the map again. We only have 18 drivers on track. The leader at the present moment is slowly going to start passing the boys at the back of the pack. Everyone is sort of within everyone's vicinity. Getting closer and closer. Back to Musa again. So Musa is going to lap Sebastian, the man that was 2 positions behind him not so long ago. Oh, absolutely gutted for the man. Phenomenal race up until that point. Ryan Beddington Smith, he is alone in the mix. Had a few good opportunities throughout the race. Got passes done. Had some moves made on him, but he has sticked it through so far. Again, Monza, off track. As easy as it looks, it is definitely not as easy as it looks. Skitter, he has now placed himself into third position, trying to hunt down Ryan Beddington Smith. He, of course, also made a few good moves throughout the race. Offensive was one of them. Deville is 6, trying to close the gap between himself and offensive. At some point he was there, but he's fallen aback a bit. The rodeo, on the other hand, has made phenomenal moves from the back of the grid, moving forward. So he has gained quite a bit from where he has started. I actually have to go and look. He did start in 4th position, lost quite a bit in the beginning. And to recall, he probably had a slight incident with the driver, lost a few positions, and then have made it all the way up to where he stands at the moment. Val, on the other hand, is the biggest winner so far. So he gained 12 positions from start, currently in 1st, so that would have made him start way at the back, which meant he did not manage to put a qualifying lap down. Fastest man on track still has exchanged hands quite a bit since we started. Ooh, big error there by Zerodio. Outbrakes himself as he hits into that corner. Just doing a bit of a standing situation. Alan Patterson there at the back probably has a bit of damage. He's leaning. Oh, Del Bullion managed to make the move there and stuck it. I don't know where that happened. I'm gonna go about 30 seconds just to see if I can see it move. That is exactly where it is. Leaning, making a big error going into the corner. Realizes that he doesn't have the momentum and lets Bullion go. That's one more position gained from that perspective. Sit here by 3rd place because it's kind of where the close battle seems to be. Podium spot not yet finished. Benson Smith seems to be gaining on Musa as well. Oh, it's a bit so whether it is just Musa taking him easy. When I say easy, I mean he doesn't really have to push that hard. He's got to make sure that he gets it done and gets it done properly. 13 minutes still left. 5-second gap is probably almost like a 30-second deficit from a Delta standpoint. If you're on tracks like Silverstone. Musa really taking it easy, but he has got a car ahead of him, so whether that is causing him to lose a bit of momentum, um, that's to be determined. I am fairly certain that man will see the blue flag. He pulls off away, lets Musa go. So I doubt that that was the incident or what caused it. I just think he's taking it very easy, baby steps at a time, making sure that he can bring the car home. And of course, in the last few minutes of the race, plenty of things have happened. Ascari has taken some boys out. Of course, Lesmo 2 has taken a few individuals out as well. So anyone that comes to me and tells me Monza is easy, it has proven me wrong. Just come and look at this race. Look from start to finish and see the amount of changes that has happened. Now, yeah, probably some of these boys would have probably arrived and drive, taking it the easy way out and so forth. I mean, I can't blame them for doing so, but this is a fun series with old school cars. Now, Nell Bullion did manage to pass Greening. However, Greening doesn't seem to want to let that go. Battle back in business here again. I'll probably say two of my most favorite cars, like the Aston Martin, just purely based on sound. Um, I think I'm just gonna let this ride for a little bit. So, with two Jaguars chasing down the Aston, as good as it sounds, that Jaguar seems to be the car that wants it done. Also a very nice looking car and sounding good. I do love the sound as well. Very distinct in its class. Um, Top of the leaderboard has not changed at all. Musa still there, Barrington Smith still there, Skitter still there, Paul Fenter still there, Naval still there, Sorodio still there, Patterson sadly in sixth place, Nel Bullion fighting off Greening, who will probably fight off Holzhausen not far from now because these boys are very close to one another. Van der Berg, of course, is in 11th place coming into Ascari. And then, of course, we have Dave Young there in a Bentley as well into Ascari. Farmer coming through underneath the bridge in his Mercedes into Ascari. Um, Landsberg, on the other hand, is quite far away. He's heading into the Ascari area now, currently in 14th. Sebastian, who has lost quite a lot. So has Ricky Soon, because he also had an incident. And then, of course, Smith there into 17th place. And then we've got Viekers in the Mercedes sitting in the pits. So, three-way battle ongoing here. Ooh, Holzhausen being very aggressive there, flashing the lights to Greening, urging him to either get out the way or to move it on because he reckons he's got the pace though. Blue Jaguar fighting it out now. Of course, this is 10, 9, and 8th spot. Early on Holzhausen. Look at it from his peripheral state. Very close to one another. Holzhausen here coming down. Is he going to set it up here? See if I can get closer. Not diving on the inside though. Can Holzhausen get any closer to Sweeney? Sweeney's not going very defensive though. Oh! Hops the road, takes the exit, comes back on track. Oh, and letting him go. So gave up the position, which I don't think he could have had. I don't think we're running Formula One rules here. And I don't even believe F1 has those types of. You are ahead, stay ahead, be in the position. You don't necessarily have to give that up. So he gave up that based on him outbraking himself on the first corner. A very unusual tactic there. But I would go, what is done is done. Okay, Sarah. And again, back at the back here, so the rodeo, we have Naval, Paul Venter, and then of course Alan Patterson. Four-way battle here that will soon hopefully be much closer, because I reckon within 5 minutes we might see more opportunities. Passes made, and now very closely to Paul Venter. I do know that Lexus has got good straight lines, well, straight line speed, sorry, not straight line speed. Not doing much to shake him off. Well, does look like he looked a bit on the inside line. See how close he is. He is quite close to the Bentley. Be the Bentley's best track, but I reckon being the quickest Bentley on track, considering Kelvin about is in 11th spot, Dave Young is in 12th, doing quite a good job keeping it there. But he is going to be under severe pressure soon. 3 boys hunting him down. Good exit there by both of them. That Lexus looks to be very on point. He's going to look on the inside prior to the Scotty. Is Paul going to go defensive? No. Racing line. Believes that the guy behind him is not cheeky enough to do a move. Beautiful exits by all the cars, including the 2 BMWs behind them. Parabolic is all about exit. Ooh, Paul box it up. Doesn't get the great exit. Goes way too deep, way too far wide. This is a race to the corner. Paul must know that he is there. He has probably lost the position. Will he yield or will he fight it out? He seems to yield for that. That's going to put him under severe pressure. Great move there by Naval. Picks it up very well, took the opportunity through Parabolica. Paul again under pressure. Final few minutes here. Will Paul keep the position or lose another two? Because definitely looks like he's got hungry BMWs behind him. Oh, Paul cocks it up into the corner. That's going to break his momentum. Another position snapped there. Will he fight it through? Yes, too wide in Lesmo. Too wide, three cars. Ooh, this is so close. I am biting my nails. Two cars, Lesmo two. Oh, that's daring. What a race. Side by side. Respect to everyone that has managed to do that. Alan Patterson and Paul Fenton heading side by side into a Scotty. Who will yield? No, Patterson decides to yield a bit. Take a breather. That was, oh, I don't know how they did that. Holy guacamole. Ah, my heart was racing. Like, instantly racing. This is where Paul Fenton probably capitalized. That is only if Paul does not get that exit right. That exit out of Parabolic looked to be spot on by Fenton. Will make Patterson work a little bit more to make that position. Slows them down as they enter the corner. Where is the leader this time? Final. I reckon this will be his final lap though. Scooter and Barrington Smith fighting out. So is again back into the battlefield. Fighting it out. Well in third, Paul Fenton in sixth, was fourth. Barrington Smith versus Alexis. Who is the brave one? Musa is probably on his final lap. That means it is these boys' final lap. It means that they have to capitalize now. Otherwise, this is where they're going to finish. I do not see that Musa will do another lap. He is on the final few stretches. Ooh, Allen looks on the inside, stays away. Musa coming down into Parabolica in the final minutes. Race is done. Timer is out. Patterson on a yellow. Doesn't look like he's lost a lot of time. Musa takes the checkered flag. Start to finish. Qualified second. Great race start from him. Brilliant race in total. Ryan Barrington Smith takes second. Scooter takes third. Sordio fourth. Ooh, Paul Venter fifth. Patterson sixth. Holtzhausen seventh. What happened to Neville? Neville is gone. No! Unbelievable. So many things have happened. Holtzhausen is seventh. Greening will bring it home in eighth. Melpullian in ninth. Cal van der Berg in 10th. And then, of course, we have Dave Young, 11. Palmer in the final corners at Parabolica in 11th. Then, of course, Landsberg, who is not far away, in 12th position. I reckon that was a phenomenal race. I do not know what has occurred to Naval. I reckon he got a disconnect. That's Barrington Smith and Skitter throwing the donuts there. This was the first race, old school style at LNR. If you want to join up, feel free. Go sign up at simracing.gp. Again, we just got 6 wonderful races. We'll do every Tuesday night. Same time, same place. For everyone that was on the stream, thank you for your support and so forth. It's been a while since I've been on the mic. I think everything went quite well tonight. So big ups to you. Thank you for your love and support. We'll catch you next week, same time, same place. God bless. good luck, good night, and goodbye.